My name is Anindita Mukherjee. I am a photojournalist and a documentary photographer. So street photography is not entirely what I do. It's a part of what I shoot during my commissions. So for me, the interesting part about street photography is it is always spontaneous, and every time I go out to shoot, there is something new. Be it the time of the day I could manage to go there, or newer people, newer circumstances. Unlike documentary or some feature shoots which are pre-planned, street photography is entirely opposite, and there are days when I come back with multiple workable shots, and there are days when I come back empty-handed. But every time there is a new experience, and it was always kind of exciting for me to roam around with just one camera and shoot whatever I always wanted to do. What inspires me is, while working as a picture editor, I see many images, and I sometimes wonder what I would have done if I was in the place of the photographer. And while shooting on the streets, I try to pre-edit in my head before shooting whatever whatever I would have not used or would wanted to keep in the frame. I think about that. I shoot very less. I kind of focus on whatever things I feel is working, and well, that's about it. I started off my career back in 2004-5 with communications, that is advertising. And in my free time, I used to look at US ad reviews, archives and all that, and photography immediately kind of struck me as something I would want to pursue. And 2006 and I was given such an opportunity. I started off with India Today, and that's been the start of my journey. The main challenge in street photography in today's age, when people are aware of the camera, and also there has been issues of misuse. There are some people who are a bit resistant towards the camera. The best approach, or if I may say so, the trick I usually apply is I interact with people who are around my subject, and kind of totally ignoring the main subject, and being friendly with the environment, so that I am more accepted. And whenever the moment arises, I just fire a few shots, hoping that I would have made the picture. I travel across India, and many a time my assignments take me to various streets, be it Patna or Bhubaneswar. But while in Delhi, it might sound monotonous, but Old Delhi or Paharganj, these two spots kind of really work for me. it is not because it has been shot to death, but what I like about these two places is while shooting we don't find a lot of vehicles parked on either side of the road. That is the usual problem if you go to a Khan market or a GK. You see a lot of vehicles and less of crowd, but the narrow lanes of Delhi 6, those still gives you freedom of getting some of the road and some of the structures with your subjects around. So that is a main point why I like to shoot at those places. There it is crowded, but I prefer to either go early in the morning or just before the sunset, and the light is really magical over during that time. So that is what makes a deal for me. Well, the most important advice, although I do not feel that I am capable enough to give advices, I would say one should go with a blank mind. Obviously, research, some homework is needed if you're going to a new place, but it is always best to venture out without having a predetermined visual plan. Because when we see images of some place, we try to subconsciously replicate those in our endeavors, in our shooting style. So I would suggest that if your assignment needs planning and homework, that's a separate thing. But if you are just starting off building your folio or just want to shoot a street, I would say I would suggest not to look at too many visuals, because then the mind gets confused. I would suggest just go with a blank mind, as if your memory card has been formatted and you shoot from scratch. I won't say that street photography is different from architecture or documentary. I'll rather say it is a part of both the genres. While covering a architectural shoot, one can still find himself or herself roaming around on the streets, and same with documentary. Street photography in itself, I feel, a coin which has been termed relatively recently. Street photography was always there, but since the arrival of Instagram, it has gained popularity. We in the news business used to call it offbeat or daily life, but whatever you call it, it's a enjoyable thing to do, and I really like this part of photography, which takes me to newer places, even if it's walking distance away. I do not do a lot of post processing, and that is because I do not know how to do it. What I do is I crop the images if in case the particular lens I use isn't wide enough or isn't close enough. So I have been told that the best wide angle is a few steps back, and there are instances when shooting with one lens there is a handicap of going close at times. So what I do at max is crop and some basic brightness contrast. That's about it. Two of my all-time favorites are one was shot during Chhat festival. I made a mistake and reached at around 4:30 in the morning, and even if there were people around at that time, there was no light, and I was just shooting blankly, and all of a sudden there was a family in the boat, and a guy takes out his mobile phone and takes a picture of the family in the boat, and that camera flash kind of lit the environment over there, and that I was lucky enough to get that shot. So that is one image that I really like. Second one would be, I was shooting Holi at Vrindavan in a widow ashram, and those people daubed in color, totally in trance, they reenacted a scene from the mythological Shiva and Kali. So there was one widow who was lying on the floor, and one who acted as if she was goddess Kali. So these two images are my all-time favorites. I do not have any particular technique or anything specific to share, but I usually travel with just one camera and one lens. How it helps is using a same focal length for years after years. I kind of understand the space it takes, so I do not need to zoom in or zoom out, and I automatically position myself at a spot from where I want to take the picture. So that is something which a fixed focal length has helped me. It works for me. Maybe it doesn't work for anyone, but that is what works for me. See, the pandemic has forced many of us to work from home, and saying this at this point of time may sound ridiculous, but I do try not to bring work home. So when I am shooting, I try to file maximum from the field or from the car parked near the house, but there are issues like internet connectivity and so on. I have to charge my laptops, so the list is quite big. So there are instances wherein I do file from the house, but I try to avoid that as much as possible. Well, street photography is just like what we do, our daily course. I mean, just that instead of shooting at home, we are shooting outside. So finding beauty in everyday mundane, and once we do that, I also realize that small things can mean a lot, can give a lot of excitement. Even for example, a child accidentally finding a coin or a kite. So these small elements which even happen with us, and we kind of overlook it. This is something that street photography, or while shooting on the streets, I encounter, and it helps me value all those little things in life.